Hello everyone. 2 o'clock, actually after 2, I'm late again. That's that old thing, you'd be late for your own funeral. I think that's going to be me. Just trying to find myself on my iPad so I can see comments, so bear with me. Oh, here I am. I am live. Okay, just going to wait for everyone to get notified that I am online. If you are here, jump in and say hello. Good afternoon. It is 2:06 here in Brisbane, 3:06 in New South Wales, Victoria, and I don't know the other states. I'm sorry. Now, if I look sideways this way, is because I have the Facebook comments on there, so I can see everyone, because on my little application here, it just says Facebook user. So everyone is a Facebook user, but I have no name. So if you're here, jump on, say hello. Lovely to have you here. Short and sweet today. That's what I promised to bring you, short and sweet. Okay, just going to wait for a few more people. If you're here, hello. Happy to see that a lot of the lockdowns now are being lifted and people have more freedom to move about. That is amazing. Hope you're making the most of it. Oh, and hopefully by the end of this year we'll be rid of this pandemic. Hello Heather, hello Judy, thank you for jumping on. Alright, so I might not keep you too long before I start, but I just thought I would let you know, instead of running through all the intro that I normally do of what classes I've got coming up and what Stampin' by Mails I have available or any other special classes or offers, the easiest way for you to find out what I'm offering is to subscribe to my newsletter, okay? So go to Narelle.simplystamping, no, start again. Go to newsletter.simplystampingwithnarelle.com, and that is a sign up link to my newsletter. So jump in there and I will regularly let you know of what classes are coming up and registrations are closing, sales that are coming up, all sorts of stuff. It's the easiest way to keep updated, because as we all know, Facebook doesn't show everything to everyone. So if you are in my groups or on my page, you're not necessarily going to see everything that I post, and I hate to see people missing out. So email is the easiest way to stay updated and to find out everything. So we've got a few more people here. Hello Pamela, thank you for joining me. Okay, so meant to be our one-day sale online extravaganza was yesterday. 10% off nearly everything in the annual catalogue. Amazing. I hope you could take advantage of that yesterday, but if you couldn't, or you and waited, and then this morning went, oh, I missed out. Well, no, you didn't miss out, because it's extended to today. Yay! So 10% off today until 11:59 Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. You can still get all those wonderful items at 10% off, okay? So even the big things are covered. The trimmer, the Stamparatus, 10% off. The Stampin' blends, 10% off. The ink pads, the reinkers, bundles, Stampin' die bundles, Stampin' punch bundles, lots of stamps, the designer series paper, the cardstock, the window sheets, the vellum, your watercolor paper, your water painters, blender pens. There's so much that is on special, 10% off, okay? So take advantage of that, and don't forget that anyone who orders with me in November gets double reward points. So spend $50 in an order and you get a 1 reward point. Collect 10 reward points and you get a $50 spending spree on me. So take advantage of all that, okay? And put your orders in today. If you don't want to order online, you can email me, you can call me, you can text me, you can Facebook message me your order, and we can get it happening for you. But don't miss out on the sale, because they don't come up very often. And 10% is nothing to be sneezed at. That is a really cool deal. Because our bundles are already 10% off, as you all know. So then you get 10% off that already reduced price, which is amazing. Okay, so that's enough of all that gumph. Let's get on to creating. Gonna say hello to a few more people. Hey Leonie, Karen, thank you for jumping on. Alright, so now I'm going to flick across to my other camera and I'm going to quickly show you the catalogs, not inside, I can't show you inside, and then we're going to get creating, okay? So bear with me while I have a flick. Alright, I've done the flick. Here we go, extra light on so you can see. Alright, so the mini catalogue, January to June mini catalogue, and the celebration brochure, I'll be getting my hands on these next week. I can order them from the 1st of December, which means that I can then send them out to all my customers. If you are a customer of mine and you have purchased in the last 6 months, you'll automatically get a catalogue from me, unless you tell me you don't want one. Now, I understand some people shop with various demonstrators, and that's okay. So if you already get a catalogue from another demonstrator, please let me know so I don't automatically send you one, because that's not healthy for you or me. For you to be getting extras laying around and for me to send to people who already have them. So we need to be more conscious of our environment and stop the landfill. So I hate to see you get an extra copy you don't need and throw it away. That could go to someone else who could use it. So if you want a catalogue and you don't already have a demonstrator you order through, you can get one through me. Just send me a message and I'll tell you how you can get one. If you're a customer ordered in the last 6 months, you'll get one automatically unless you tell me you don't want one. Alright, so you can order from these from January 5, the mini catalogue, and earn the celebration items from January 5. If you want to get the product early and start earning the celebration product early, join my team. And from the 1st of December, you can do just that. You can order from the catalogue and earn the celebration items, okay? If you have any questions about that, then please touch base with me. And know that today, because everything is 10% off, not everything, let me rephrase that, most of the things in the annual catalogue are 10% off. Were you to add them to your starter kit today, you would get that reduced price. So you get even more than what you normally would, okay? So any questions at all about that, then you know what to do, just contact me. Okay, we are going to be making this card, or a modification of this card, I should say. I created this card for my team blog highlights on Monday. And looking at it now, I thought it was really pretty when I made it. But in hindsight, I'm looking at it now and going, I don't like the flocking behind. It's just too busy, okay? So we're going to recreate this today in a much simpler format. And there's very little stamping on it. There's only the sentiment that we have stamped. And I've got all my little bits and pieces all ready to go in my little baggie here that I can't get out. Here we go. Alright, so I'm using these star design elements, which are a little bit worse for wear in my packet, and I don't have many left, which is always a good thing. That means I'm using what I buy. Hey Wurch, how are you? Loving my nail set. I know. I've fallen back in love with gel moments, so I'm starting to sell the gel moment gels again, because look at my nails. They're pretty. Oh, you gotta love pretty nails. It's so quick and easy to do. But don't let me get started on that, Wurch, because, like, you know, I'll just keep going. Alright, so we are using the that's really hard to say, Stitched Stars dies today. Alright, if you haven't seen these dies, they are so cool. You get so many in a pack, and yes, I know, mine are a bit of a mess. Bit of a train wreck, but if you've watched me for a while, you will know that about my dies. They don't need to be pretty to be useful. And, whoops. Look at all these dies you get. Amazing. And these are stitched. So it stitches either side of the die cut. So the star you cut out is going to have the stitching on it. And also the negative is going to have stitching on it. So if you want to use the die, like cut it out and then use that piece as your card front, you'll have that nice stitching as well. Okay. And there's lots of sizes in the stars. They all nest together beautifully. You can make some amazing things with these. Look at that. I don't know how many is there. There's lots. And this one's stuck. So lots there. Then you get these fancy ones. So this swirly one, which is what I've used here. And then these ones with all the, like, I guess it's filigree, is it? The filigree or the detailed stuff in the middle. Really nice. They're not all going to want to come off the paper, so I'm going to point them out. I can turn them over. I've lost my thumbnail, and you don't realise how much you use it till it's not there anymore. So lots of these ones as well with the fancy bit in the middle. A lovely little swirl, and then you've got these ones that fit in nicely. So like in there, add a little detail there, very nice. And these ones as well do the same thing. That's not coming off. Lots and lots of stars. Yeah, it's not coming off. I don't need it for today, so we'll just leave it there. I need this one and this one, and that is it. But there's heaps of dies in this packet. And they're from the annual catalogue, so they are 10% off today. Bonus. Stitch stars. You actually get 23 individual dies in this packet. Amazing. So we'll pop them all back in there so we don't lose it. Now, how I thought I'd modify this card today is not put the flocking on it. Alright, that plush poinsettia vellum. It's just too busy. Like when I made it, I went, oh, that's really pretty. And then I looked at it and went, oh, maybe it's not. But that's how we learn what we like and we don't like, is making a card and then going, rethink that. And then we come up with an even better card. So I have my cherry cobbler layer straight on top. Then I'm going to put the white layer. Then on top of that, we're going to do the same. We're going to cut out our stars and then our, this is the copper foil sheet. All right, and then on this one, it's actually on my blog. It's on my blog Monday. All right, so the embossing here, I've used the copper embossing powder, which is retired, so you won't find that in the annual catalogue. But you quite easily could use white embossing to match the flocking, or the white cardstock. I'm not doing embossing today, I'm just going to stamp the sentiments straight on. So let's cut out all our bits first. Oh wait, I need another star. I forgot that one. Rightio, it is, I think it's this one. Yep, that's the one. Okay. What do I do with it? There it is. Stop looking for it. I found it. Right, so off screen, I'm going to run these through my stamp cut and emboss machine called the Boss. So I'm going to run them through the Boss. Sorry, the table may shake. And there's some exciting news as well. If you have been hanging, I can't talk today. What's new, everyone says. If you've been hanging for the mini stamp cut and emboss machine, it's coming. It's going to be available January 5 with the occasions, no, it's not called that anymore. January and June mini catalogue. It is going to be available then. Or if you are a demonstrator, you can get it from the 1st of December. Or if you join my team, you can also get it 1st of December. So I can't wait to get my hands on it. Because that little embossing embossing folder that I have, you know, the one with the vines and stuff on it, I'll show it in a minute. I don't know. I mean, I know I could use it in my normal machine, but there's just something about it. I want to use it with the mini one. So wait a minute. Just rolling these through. And I'm still using my magnetic platform. I know we don't sell them anymore, but it's sort of just in the machine, so that's why I'm using it. Right, so I was talking about this folder. So this one, I love that folder, and I've used it once or twice, but I'm just hanging to use a little machine with it. I just want the little machine so I can use this folder. Is that silly or what? Yeah, that is silly. But any excuse, I have to buy the machine because I want to use that folder. It works for me, and you know, that's all that counts. So I've cut out a swirly in the copper, alright, and my flower. No, I know I love flowers, but that's not a flower, that's a star. For the middle there, we're now finished with this die. And I'm going to pop out some of these, even though I'm not going to use them. I'm going to save them. So I'm not going to use the copper stars. Wrong one. That ain't going to work. This one. If I go off camera, please just yell at me, because I'm not always looking at my video. And I'm just merrily crafting away, and I forget that you aren't looking up that far. Can't see up that far. Right, move these things away. Now keep your red stars. If any fall out of here, cherry cobbler stars, we want to keep them because I've popped them in there. But I'm just going to pop all this out. And I'm keeping these stars because I can use them on another project. This is why nails are handy. Pop out all these little bits. Oh wait, I don't have one there anymore. These little bits not coming out. There we go. Need a bit of persuasion. Yes, I know. Who doesn't love stars, Wirch? Just love them. And they can be used for heaps of other stuff, not just Christmas. And like in the catalogue, there's that really nice baby card, that blue and, I think it's blue and lemon baby card with stars. So pretty. So, you know, all the kids that have recently graduated, stars say graduation to me. Alright, so there's our copper one. And then out of here, we want our cherry cobbler ones. And that one too. Alright, so I'm going to keep this. That can go on another card. I'll get all those little bits out later. And lastly, do I have enough stars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. And now I just want all these bits out here. I could use the die brush, but I've actually put it somewhere and I don't know what I've done with it. I've rearranged my desk a little bit. And yeah, I don't know actually where I've put my die brush, like the foamy thing I'm talking about. Like I can see I've got the brush here, but the foam mat thing, I don't know where it is. So you just have to bear with me while I poke these out. So I hope everyone is getting ready to put their Christmas decorations up. It's nearly the 1st December, next Tuesday already. Wow, this year has flown by. Even with having to be home most of the time, it's still gone by really fast, I think. We already have our Christmas decorations up. Because like my daughter was nagging from the 1st of November to put the decorations up. And as soon as she saw people online posting photos of their trees up and stuff, it's like, oh my gosh, the nagging just went through the roof. So I kept putting her off, and where we usually put the Christmas tree, we can't this year because of the puppy, so I've had to move it into the front lounge room. And the only space in there really we could do is where I had all my sewing stuff set up. So then I said, oh well, you know, I have to clear my sewing stuff before I can put the decorations, the Christmas tree up. And I sort of prolonged that as much as I could. And the other day I said, all right, you help me. We'll clear away all my sewing stuff. We'll find somewhere else to put it. And we'll vacuum the floor to get rid of all the cat hair, and we'll be right for the tree. And then one thing led to another. And then by the end of the day, our front lounge room is all Christmassy. We have the tree up. It's decorated. We have all our Christmas houses and snowmen and nutcrackers and everything set up. So it's full-blown Christmas now. Yeah, so she got her way in the end. Well, at least now it's peaceful and she's not nagging all the time. Oh, kids, you gotta love them. Like, she just turned 16 and it's just like, I thought she wouldn't be so excited anymore, but no. Oh my goodness. Maybe when she's 23 or so, she won't be so excited for Christmas. Yes, your two fur babies would decimate your crystal decorations. Oh. Yeah, that's what I haven't done yet. Put the front door wreath up. Well, Benji the dog is not allowed in the front room. We've got gates cutting him off access to the front lounge room. It's like we have baby gates everywhere in this house to keep the animals at bay. He is a terrible chewer and he pinches stuff. And you know when he's pinched something because he runs away and he goes to the one special place on the mat and you go, what have you got now? So I've blocked him out from the front room so we know the decorations are fine. Angel the cat just sniffs everything and then walks away. So we are pretty safe, I'm hoping. Yes, I will take photos and show around because it looks actually really good. And Jessica made a fireplace out of Stampin' Up boxes. So it looks really, really good. She's done a fantastic job. So we have that up as well. Alright, so I'm just going to do some splatters. It's my latest obsession, is splatters. So I just have a bit of cherry cobbler re-inker and my aqua painter. And I'm just putting a really lots of water, make it quite wet. And I'm just going to split a splatter everywhere. Make sure anything you don't want covered in splatters is moved away because, as you can see, it goes everywhere. And I have a white top on today, so this probably was not the wisest thing to be doing in a white top. But that's enough. I'm going to stop there. I could keep going, and then all of a sudden I find that I have way too many paint splatters or ink splatters. Just going to leave that there. Clean my brush off. So easy to clean. Makes a mess of my paper, I know. Did you notice though? If you've been watching me for a while, you will know I don't change my paper very regularly. But yeah, it looked messy. So time for a new one. Alright, that's good enough. Okay, now I made a lovely pattern. Alright. We are going to stamp our Merry Christmas. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Nice to have you join us. So go on, admit, who's got their Christmas decorations up already? We have ours. And apparently the boys were told today, hubby and son were told by daughter, that they had to put the Christmas lights on the out the back patio today. Nothing's happened yet, so just not sure that it's actually, you know, gonna happen. One eye on you and one on the phone. Kathy, please explain. You did notice my clean paper. Geez, we're just really sad. People must have noticed and I just didn't, you know. Like I noticed on my YouTube videos as well that for about 6 videos you could see what order I had done the videos in because they started with one little thing stamped on the paper. Next video it was there with something else. The next video there was more added to it. That's quite bad, isn't it? Alright, Merry Christmas up the top. Sorry if my head gets in the way, but I want to make sure that it's sort of straight. There we go. That's it. That's a lot of stamping. One sentiment, you know. It's nice and easy. We are going to, if I can find my star. First up, we're going to stick our star on here. And actually, it's curled up a little bit. And I like that curled up look. I'm going to leave it like that, I think. So just a dab of glue in the middle. Little dab will do ya. Isn't that a, what was the slogan? What was that for? Little dab will do ya. Anyone remember? I don't know what that was for now. It's an ad campaign in the, I want to say 70s, 80s. Little dab will do, oh, was that Brill Cream? That's really old then. Oh, man, I think that was the Brill Cream ad. Little dab will do ya. I remember hearing it when I was little. Gee, I'm not that old, but come on. I think, wow, that's really bad if I remember that. Okay, so we are going to put this on with dimensionals. Can I zoom in a little bit, I think, so that you can see the card a little bit better? So I'm going to zoom in. Is that better? I love this new software I've got. My internet is fixed. So I used this software last week on my team Facebook Live, and it kept pausing, and we were also frustrated at the end. But we've had our internet fixed since then. We were having lots of issues. And it's not stable. Wow. Cheryl, yes, I was right. Brill cream. Oh, little double do-ya. Isn't it funny? Power of advertising, things we remember. Like a 950 something. And I remember that ad. Oh, wow. All those years later. Okay, hello. Teresa, how are you? Yes, Heather. Brill cream. Little double do-ya. Oops, wait, stuck to my finger. Get off. Alright, well, I'm going to go slow today. Far out. How long does it take to put some dimensionals on something? Because I'm trying not to curl that star, that's why I think I'm going slower and more, with more caution than my usual haste. Okay, so a star is just going to, oh no, I twisted it. Oh, you was being careful for a reason. Okay, our little star is going down. I'm not measuring to make sure it's exactly the same place as the other one. I'm sort of just like casing it. So now we get our little our little copper stars. And I'm just going to cut it. Where did I cut it? I think I cut it here. So you're just going to snip it off there and then detach this little one from here. And I'm just going to poke it underneath. Doesn't want to go under. So you can't see where I've cut it. Now I noticed on this one as well, which is really bad of me, you can see where I cut that off. I didn't quite place it where I should have. So I might actually put it there like that. And then this one like this. There. Now I'm just going to stick them down. You look so debonair. Yes, debonair. That's a word that's not used very much anymore, is it? Wow. There's lots of old ads that we keep thinking of every so often. I remember the Becks, take a Becks and have a lie down or something like that. That was well and truly before my time. But I've lost my tweezers. And I remember a story my late mum used to tell me. There was where she worked. She used to work for Burley, and she was a machinist, sewer. And there was a supervisor who used to walk down the line, watching what everyone was doing, make sure everyone was doing the right thing, and she'd always be having the Becks. And I remember Mum saying she used to like eat them like they were lollies. Like she'd get the powder and just down it. Like they were quite bad for you. I think they were taken off the market because they were like poisonous or something. I don't know. But it's always remember the take a Becks and have a lie down thing. Hey Margaret, nice to have you join us. Thank you for sharing. If anyone else wants to share my video, please go ahead. I love sharing the creativity. I probably should have shared it to a few of my groups, shouldn't I? I didn't think of that. Oh well, never mind. Next time. Alright. So So I'm not putting a lot of glue on these, just a little bit. I want to make sure they sort of line up, and that's just tucked under there. Alright, nearly done. All we have to do now is put in our cherry cobbler stars we saved that are sticking to me. Doesn't matter if you're late, it's always the replay to catch anyway. No worries. Words, yes, they were banned because they were addictive and could cause stomach ulcers too. Yes, that's it. I remember a friend's grandma used to have a box and a Bex and a lay down. Yeah. So funny. We were only saying, we were watching something the other night as well about lead paint. And there was something else by sun rays. They went, asbestos. So many things back then that, you know, they didn't realise was dangerous. That now people would have a heart attack if you suggested, and rightly so, quite dangerous. Like my father-in-law passed away from mesothelioma, I can't say it anyway, asbestos in the lining of the lungs, from when he was a labourer, a builder, and yeah, they didn't know how dangerous it was. Remember, my late dad always wondering whether he had asbestosis, because in the Navy ships they were like a couple of inches from the asbestos that used to coat the walls all below decks. Yeah. Alright, so our stars are just popping in. I saw a meme this morning, which was so true. It was a kid, probably in the 60s, blowing out a birthday cake, candles on a birthday cake. And on the table, there was an ashtray. So he was like bending over the ashtray to blow out his candles on his birthday cake. And then there was someone sitting next to him. You could see the cigar in their hand. And it's like, yeah, that's what it was like back then. Like, I remember waking up of a morning and, you know, to go to school, and Mum would have been awake for hours already, and the house would be full of smoke, or I smell it as soon as you wake up, because, you know, she'd been up for hours already. I think that star's in the wrong hole. And like, you know, she'd be up and doing the housework and whatever, and having a smoke over breakfast, and I'd get up and, oh, yeah. Still remember that. Alright, I think this star goes in this hole because it's a little bit too big for that other one. So I think it fits in there. That's better. And this one must go in here. Okay, now you have photos of Herbie on different warships with pipes above his head coated in. Yes, exactly. Yep. And Dad would say, you know, they'd have rough sea sometimes and lay in their bunks, and you could see the fibres coming off sometimes. I think he got tested and they didn't find anything. But yeah, so dangerous. Alright, start in the middle there, if I can get that straight. And then I didn't put them in all the stars because they're sort of like the same size. You wouldn't see the red. So I'm just going to pop them in the bigger ones. I think one there and then one on this one. Oh, come back, star. Stage fright, doesn't want to go on. Alright, oh no. Oh, come on, star. Stop being difficult. It's popped off again. Oh, alright. Get on there. And it helps, you know, when you talk to whatever you're doing, what you're making. Hey Sharon, how are you? There we go. So now we are just going to dimensionalize it on there. That's a new term. This one is much prettier than the other one, don't you think? I'll get used to vote on it later. Can I put a poll on this software? Oh, I might be able to. Wait a minute. I've just pressed a button. I'm going to see what happens. It's thinking. It says Facebook polling is going around. Oh, wait. Oh, create a poll. Ooh. Oh, look at this. Sorry, my hand's in the way while I'm typing. Can't find the question mark. Oh, that's not a question mark. Wait a minute. Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, but my hand's in the way. I'm sorry. We're getting there. Hang on. All right. I've just created a poll. Okay. So I don't know how to get it to see. Let me know if you see the poll come up. I don't know how to get it to come up. I've just created it. Poll. Wait a minute. Alright, it's there. I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's a big delay. This would be really cool if it works. Whoops, wait, whoops. No. Can you see the poll? Can anyone see the poll? Say yes or no. You must be able to see it because someone's voted. I can't see it on my live. It's popped up. Yay! Thank you, Urge. That is really cool. Oh, this is cool. Can you still see what I'm creating, or is it in the way? Because I really don't know how to use that feature. I've just had to play. You're my guinea pigs. Hope you don't mind. Thank you, everyone, for being my guinea pig. Okay, so this is going on our piece of cardstock. Hopefully in the middle. Oh, that's pretty even to me. All right, and then on our card base. So whoever votes may end up with these cards in the letterbox next week. So you gotta vote. I'm not actually saying that. I don't know who voted because I don't think it tells me. Yeah. And, well, I'll just randomly select someone from whoever's commented on the video. How about that? What's the yes? No, yes, no. Oh, are they the votes? Because I'm not seeing. Wait, let me refresh. All right, the poll's down the bottom apparently. I don't know. I can't see it on my screen, but anyway. There we go. Okay, there's our finished card. So the poll ended? Really? No, it hasn't ended. I've still got it. Oh, I don't think I've ended it. I haven't closed it yet. You should still be able to see it. Is it there? I haven't closed it yet. It's still open apparently. You can't see the poll. Ah. Word. Show everyone how to find it. Shows you 100% without. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let me. Oh, I showed results. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Obviously, that closes the poll. Let me close it and see if I can do it again. I can't. Oh, well, never mind. Okay. Just pop on here what you, which one you like. Yeah, the one with the, without the vellum is much nicer, hey? No vellum. Yes, okay. Right one by a whisker. You're so diplomatic, Kathy. Says the voting's closed. I know. I stuffed up the poll. Oh, no. Never mind. Now I know how to use one. I can do it again. That's so cool. Oh, well, thank you, everyone. So keep voting on the which one you like, and I will pick someone random to get these in their letterbox. How about that? Sorry, I'm playing with my software, so, you know, like, anything could happen here. No vellum. Yes, yes. I thought you meant no, the vellum. Yes, the one on the right is Merry and Bright. Oh, Pamela, you're a poet and you didn't know it. Or maybe you did know it. That's really cool. The one on the right is Merry and Bright. I like that. That's nice. Well, thank you everyone for coming along today and watching me create. I hope you have enjoyed it and I've inspired you to get into your craft room and create if it's something you don't regularly do. And just to recap, if you want to be kept up to date with everything that I do, the classes I have going on, special offers, all that sort of thing, then please just subscribe to my newsletter. It's newsletter.simplystampingwithnorelle.com. I will pop a link up and after I have finished this, so that there will be a link there to subscribe. That's the easiest way to keep up to date with what's going on, because Facebook doesn't always show you updates, doesn't show you every post or anything like that, so you want to make sure you don't miss out on anything. And the sale is still on today, so the online extravaganza, 10% off most of the items in the annual catalogue. It's over 700 products on sale. So if you want to grab a bargain, then make sure that you jump on my online store today. I'll also put a link to that at the top of this video once I am done. And if you have any questions at all, any ideas you want me to share with you on a Wednesday when I come on live, as in techniques or a certain product you want me to use, pop me a message, send me a Facebook message, an email, whatever, comment below, and I will add it to my schedule. And have a wonderful week, everyone. I hope you all stay safe and stay crafty. It's wonderful for the soul to get some craft happening. And I'll catch you all next week. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.